Hi, welcome here. My name is Tony Ningam, and for years I have been supporting people on their path towards spiritual awakening. I help them come back to the simplicity of the present moment and recognize what they truly are beneath the mind, the story, the fear, and everything they have been somehow carrying within themselves. And if you clicked on this video because lately you've been feeling lost, disconnected, more sensitive, tired of pretending, tired of chasing things that once seemed important. Maybe you don't recognize yourself anymore. Maybe the life that used to make sense suddenly, I would say, doesn't. And perhaps somewhere inside you have started wondering, what is wrong with me? I want you to stay with me for a few minutes because maybe nothing is wrong with you. Maybe you are not broken. Maybe what is breaking you is only what you thought you were. And this can be the beginning of something, I would say, incredibly beautiful. You know, there are moments in life when everything we have built our identity upon begins to somehow feel unstable. The thing that used to satisfy us no longer satisfies us. The goal we were chasing lose their meaning. The role we have played begins to feel strangely, I would say, distant. The person we have spent our whole life trying to become suddenly feels tiring, exhausting, and because nobody really teaches us about this, the mind immediately concludes, something is wrong with me. I should be happier. I should be at peace. I should know what I want. I should have my life somehow figured out. Why does everyone else seems okay and I'm not? But if you look closely, what if this discomfort is not asking you to repair the person you believe yourself to be? What if this is inviting you to look deeper than the person? Because almost your entire life you have been given an identity, a name, an origin, a story, a personality, a collection of memories, of thoughts, of beliefs, successes, failures, wants, dreams. Began to call all of that me. You say, I am anxious, I am lost, I am devastated, I am unhappy, I am not enough. But if you, again, look closely, is that actually true right now? Because if sadness appears, something knows sadness. If fear appears, something knows the fear. If confusion appears, something knows confusion. Even the thought, I am broken, is appearing to something. Can you notice this? There is the thought and there is consciousness of the thought, awareness of the thought. There is the emotion and there is awareness of the emotion. There is the story about who you are and there is something here that is aware of this entire story. So I'm going to ask you a question. So which one are you? The story or that which sees the story? Please stay here for a moment. Don't answer intellectually. Just notice. A thought appears and disappears. A feeling appears and disappears. A sensation appears and disappears. Even the image you have of yourself changes constantly. Constantly. The person you believe yourself to be 10 years ago is not exactly the person you believe yourself to be today. And yet, something has been here through all of it. Quietly, effortlessly, aware, conscious. Before you knew anything about spirituality, it was here. Before you learned your name, it was here. Simply look closely, look deeper. Before your greatest happiness, it was here. Before your deepest suffering, it was here. And it's here now. this simple presence, this knowing, this consciousness. You don't need to create it. You don't need to deserve it. You don't need to become spiritual enough to wish it. Look closely, please. You are experiencing this world from it right now. Right now. It's not through the lens of thought. You know, sometimes awakening doesn't initially feel like peace. Sometimes it feels like losing interest in the illusion, in this world. And that can be kind of frightening because the mind wants certainty. It wants a description, a definition. It wants to say, this is who I am. This is where my life is going. It wants kind of control. This is what will finally makes me complete. And when those ideas somehow begin to fall away, there can be a period where you feel like you are standing sort of nowhere, but perhaps that nowhere is not empty in the way you think. Perhaps it's kind of spacious. Perhaps for the first time you are beginning to experience life without constantly squeezing through the sense of identity you have created. But there is also something very profound that can happen when the old identity begins to lose its grip. You start noticing your thoughts instead of, I would say, automatically believing in them. You begin seeing emotion move through you instead of defining yourself through them. You become less interested in performing for other people. I mean, gaze of other people is not truly important. You begin questioning things you once accepted without question. You crave for simplicity, silence, nature, truth. And sometimes you feel strangely alone because the things everybody seems to be chasing no longer pull you into the same way. This does not necessarily mean that you are losing your life. You may simply be losing your unquestioned identification with it. Imagine you have been watching a movie your entire life. You became completely absorbed in the character. When the character succeeded, you felt kind of happy and complete. When the character failed, you felt worthless and unhappy. When someone rejected the character, you kind of suffered. When the future of the character became uncertain, you became afraid. But for a moment, you recognize the screen. The movie is still playing, the character is still here. Life continues, but something fundamental has changed. You know you are not trapped inside the movie. This is why awakening does not require you to destroy your personality. You can still have a name. You can still have relationships. You can still work, laugh, cry, raise children, be married, make mistakes. We don't need to be kind of perfect. It's impossible. There is still plan for tomorrow. The character does not need to disappear. You simply stop mistaking the character for the totality of what you are. And strangely, this allows you to live more fully. When you no longer need everybody to confirm who you are, you become somehow freer. When you no longer need life to follow your mental script, there is kind of space, there is openness, there is peace that does not depend so much on circumstances. So if you are going through a period where you feel kind of lost, instead of immediately asking, how do I become myself again? Maybe ask something deeper. Who is the self I am trying to become again? Please, take your time and look closely. Is it anything more than memories, thoughts, sensations, feelings appearing now? And then simply ask again, what is it that is aware of all of it? Don't search for an answer. Anything you can describe is another appearance. It's another object of perception. Instead, simply rest for a moment. Don't try to improve yourself. Don't try to awaken. Don't try to become peaceful. Don't try to get somewhere else. Just notice what is already here before the next thought tells you what this moment means. Can you hear the sounds around you? Can you feel the body? Can you notice the space in which thoughts appear? You are not doing consciousness. Consciousness is already here, fully present. You are not holding this moment together. This moment is happening by itself, without control. You know, breathing is happening. Hearing is happening. Seeing is happening. Thoughts are happening. Life is spontaneously happening. And beneath the mind's constant commentary, there is a kind of extraordinary simplicity. Just this. Maybe awakening is not becoming somebody extraordinary. Maybe awakening is discovering that you never needed to become somebody in order to be whole. Maybe freedom is not finally creating the perfect version of yourself. Maybe freedom begins when you stop believing in every thought that say you are incomplete, you are broken, you are not enough. And perhaps the deepest healing is not repairing an imaginary character, a broken self. It's simply seeing that what you truly are was never damaged by any experience that appeared within it. Your story may contain, I would say, pain, suffering. Your body may carry scars. Your heart may have been hurt. Your life may not look the way you expected. And none of that needs to be denied. But, you know, there is something deeper than the story. Something untouched, not affected by the coming and going of experiences. And you don't need, that's important, you don't need 20 years of meditation to notice it. It's a simple fact that you are here, aware before thought, during thought, after thought. It's always here, the silence in which your entire life appears. So perhaps today, instead of telling yourself, I am lost, I'm not enough, I'm not happy, try looking at what knows the feeling of being lost. Instead of I am broken, notice the thought, I am broken, appearing inside something that is completely open to it, you see? Instead of asking, when finally I will awaken, notice what is here before the question appears. Because what you are searching for may not be waiting at the end of your spiritual journey. It may be what is looking through your eyes at this right moment. And maybe you were never broken. Maybe the image you were desperately trying to maintain is simply beginning to crack. And through those cracks, you are beginning to see. And if this resonates with you, I wrote a book called Simply Now, a gentle guide to spiritual awakening. And I wrote it from my heart as a simple invitation back to what is already here, never absent, to the present moment, to consciousness, to you, to the recognition of what you truly are. You can find it through my website at ningam.com. Everything is also in the description below. And I want to say something important. If you genuinely want to read the book, but you are going through financial difficulties, please don't let money stop you. Send me an email at contact@tonyningam.com, and I will, from my heart, send you a digital copy of it for free, of course. The point of this teaching is not to keep something from you, it's to share it, because sometimes only one sentence, only one moment, one recognition can change the way you see your entire life. And if this video reached you during a difficult period, maybe you needed to hear this today. You're not required to have everything figured out. You don't need to force yourself back into an old version of who you were. You don't have to believe every frightening story your mind creates about what is happening. Simply, the invitation is simply to be here, just for this moment. Feel your feet, hear the sounds, notice the breath, relax the attention, notice that you are aware, and simply rest as that. You are not broken. Perhaps you are just waking up. You are just waking up. So simply be here. Just don't believe this. Don't believe the narrative of mind. Relax attention and just be here. Just be here. Much love.